series where I am documenting my 75 hard experience. And so I'll be doing this for the next 75 days. I'm going to stop here. I just finished my last part of the challenge and want to just give you some context of who I am, why I'm going to document this experience as an entrepreneur coach, why I think it's so important to show some of the behind the scenes of what it takes to become the best version of yourself. Woo, there's some bright lights right there. So I did this challenge actually back in, if you can believe this, 2020. Okay, so I did this challenge 2 times. Now I'm just kicking off as we live full time here in St. Thomas. So you might wonder like where I'm at right now, finishing my outdoor workout. I'm actually at the marina right now where we have our boat. We live full time on our boat, and really just setting the tone that, you know, when you join something and sign up for something, conditions are never going to be perfect, right? So we moved here exactly a year ago from Colorado. Some of you have followed that journey. Some of you that are new to coaching with me or programs with me, that may be a new nugget. But 75 Hard was super transformational for me on a personal note and had direct correlation to what I would say business or entrepreneur successes for years ago. So what I wanted to do is, as we kick off Q4, you know I'm a big goal setting person. I wanted to show that no matter where you live, no matter what circumstances are going, that you can do things that are hard. So if you've never heard the 75 Hard Challenge, I'd highly encourage you to follow Andy Frisella. It is a mental fitness challenge. It's not a weight loss challenge. It's not just a health and wellness challenge. It really is for you to develop self-trust over and over and over. So let me break down the moving parts. And again, comment if you have done 75 Hard, heard 75 Hard, or just excited to watch this journey behind the scenes. And so there's 5 moving parts in the 75 Hard program, okay? You do not get to pass go until you hit all 5 of those and complete all 5 of these that I'm going to share, and then you start over the next day, and you do not let the chain break, right? So if you miss any of these 5 items, let's say on day 42, you start over. And this is all self, discipline wise. There's not a coach I check in with. He does have an app. I choose to just track this on my habit tracker in different parts of what I already track for my own business and other goals. And so you can do that if that serves you well, to do the app if you know that you're more of an e-learning person, which I'm not a very app person. I'm more of a tangible checkbox person. And so there's 5 elements in this challenge. The first is that you absolutely do not deviate from whatever diet you program for yourself. So there's not a prescribed or a protocol for what you actually eat or don't eat. It's that you do not include any alcohol and you do not have any cheat meals. So whatever you set your macros at, or however you set up your meal planning or meal prep, or however you determine the calories or the protein you want to choose to do, you must stick with that and sustain that for 75 days. So you do not include alcohol for 75 days, and you do not have any cheat meals at all for 75 days, okay? So then the second moving part is that you consume a gallon of water within every 24 hours, right, before you go to sleep. So there's no, even if I'm missing 4 ounces, Connie, nope, you must complete the gallon. So you start early, you start early and complete that again every single day. So you can have more, right, but it's not seltzer water. It's not kind that you juju up, right, with little drink packets. It really is you coming in and really going, okay, I'm just gonna have my plain old beautiful, wonderful water, okay? So that's the second element. Third element is 2 45-minute workouts. You determine those, however you want to do those and activate those. So one has to be outdoors though, in the elements. And the reason I'm doing the live, I'm going to document most of my outdoor, is because we do live in a very humid area. We currently live in a marina right now, right? I'm walking docks. I'm literally walking in the parking lot of where we live. And there is, just some boats behind me. I want to show that these workouts are realistic and feasible. So if anyone has ever traveled to the Virgin Islands or have lived more island life, the bug hour is real. So I'm really intentional the next 45 days or 75 days to make sure that my workouts are either super early in the morning where it's not buggy hour or 107 degrees, or it's going to be the way I close out my day. So there's always those two elements every single day, the intensity, the format. You get to choose. It just has to be not back to back, a 45-minute workout, a break, and then a 45-minute outdoor workout. You determine what that looks like. So I'll make sure I keep documenting these. We'll probably be on most of my walks. Some of the days I'll be walking on beaches. Some of the days I'll make sure that we do some of them at the local gym here, just so that you get some documentation. Like, how do you fit in 2 workouts and do full-time coaching, Connie, on a boat, living on an island, still maintaining your relationships, your sanity? I think that so many people have asked, how do you do this, Connie? And instead of me explaining it, I think it's going to be so beautiful that you'll have this documentation for every single day. You can follow me in terms of, okay, what does she just overcome in terms of how does she set up her mindset that, not just to be pouring into her clients or pouring into her relationships or, preparing for XYZ, like how is she pouring into herself to stay so extremely disciplined? That is, I think I hear all the time. Connie, I don't know where you get this discipline from. And because I have trained in this space for so long in the mental space, right? In the place to have fortitude and grit and really self-trust myself. Like I know that I will complete this in 75 days where I'm including you in the journey. Like I don't think like, oh, what if I don't make it because there's a travel or there's a hurricane or I'm going to slip up on the diet. I don't even question that anymore. And I want to infuse some of that confidence to you. Okay. So the fourth element, besides the water, besides the following the diet, no alcohol, no cheat meals, and then your 2 45-minute workouts, the fourth element is reading 10 pages, tangible pages of a nonfiction book. So I will, let you know throughout the 75 days what books I'm reading. I tend to read a little bit more than the 10 pages, but that's just because that's a reward for me. I actually set it up not as a have to, but as, there we go. It's not from the place of vanity. It really is from the place of you not missing the small details that count. So a lot of people go like, is it really that important to track the progress with the photo? And what I'm going to share is it's really important that you track the progress, that you don't forget it, right? So I think that's one of the details that most people kind of miss in the 75 Hard Challenge is it's teaching you to pay attention to even the little details and you managing your time more fruitfully and more that you're in control of that, okay? So I just wanted to share with everybody that's watching, that's everybody that has experienced 75 Hard, experienced coaching with me. This series is really going to be more of the personal side of what Corey and I are doing here in St. Thomas in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Again, we're anchored down here for the rest of hurricane season. And so we will be taking the boat out in a couple days, which will be awesome. I'll document that because it looks like there's no storms, thankfully, for the next 10 days. So we will be heading to the other side of the island and getting a mooring ball where then I will still get my 2 workouts in. We'll actually literally dinghy in to the gym to get the workouts in, and then I will paddleboard in to get my walk on the beach for the outdoor 45 minutes. And so I'm just super excited to just give you the behind the scenes and give you some motivation, some inspiration, and hopefully some aspiration that if it's not 75 hard for you, that's fine. This is the way that I choose to, kind of rev up myself at least once a year of, just going through this practice and really pushing myself in the way that I know I want to become the best version of myself. And we have been settled here. I've had the opportunity to really get in the groove here. And so, I was like, this is the time. Q4 is the appropriate time to do 75 hard again for myself. And I just hope that this journey is a blessing to you. I hope that what I share in the next 75 days, you get little tidbits of how and what you can infuse in your own walk if you're a full-time entrepreneur like myself, and how, your time management is a key moving part in your health and wellness journey, is a key moving part in you being a successful entrepreneur, to manage your energy and manage your well-being and manage your stress reduction. And that is what I teach my clients, all the time is, yes, we're going to build marketing strategies and we're going to talk about your KPIs and how you're going to position yourself in, different language and how we're going to script that. But at the end of the day, you are your own CEO. And I want you to become the best version of yourself. And so through this journey together, as you see when it's the hard days, when you see it's the easier days, really all days is just kind of a choice, right? I can't wait to be able to give you some nuggets and just give you what I think about out loud and what I say to myself and think about and, really process during these outdoor workouts so that you can see that a lot of it is internal dialogue. A lot of it is repetition. But once you get into that space that that you trust yourself and that, like, okay, what I say I'm going to do, I'm going to complete, it opens up a whole new way of how you show up. So please like and subscribe if you watched this video, and please make sure that you chime in, push the bell notification. That is how you'll see that I go live in my different walks, in the different activities that I'm doing. It might be doing, again, during a walk, during a workout, during my 10 pages, but I will make sure that I document at least once a day for you to come along 75 Hard in the experience of you actually kind of being here in St. Thomas with me would be super fun too. So I hope that this kicks off a wonderful series. Again, I'd love to get to know you more. Put any information about where you're watching this video from, if you have any context of 75 Hard, and I hope that this is a great way for us to get to know each other a little bit more on the personal side and not just as the elite entrepreneur coach. Have a great night. Bye.